Hello everybody and welcome back to Benjamin Magnus Plays Hearts of Iron 4. Now, last episode we started some preparatory attacks, basically pushing out this salient and linking up our tiny little fronts over here, and I actually realized before I started recording, I was like, where are my Fortress Buster divisions? Sitting here thinking, where the fuck are my goddamn Fortress Buster division? I can't remember where I put them, and then I realized there were some guys sitting here that were moving at like 0.2 of a kilometer per hour. There they are. They're right there. I could actually use them if I wanted to, you know, as part of my main assault right here. That would work out perfectly well. I'm sure they would blast the fuck out of anybody as I try to cross this river here. But so what we could try to do is launch a small attack across this river and cut off this pocket. And then, honestly, when Stalingrad falls, it might end the Soviet Union. It might be the end of them because, let's see, diplomacy right here, they have a pretty high surrender progress right now, 74.1%. That is a 15 point, oh, it's a 10 point. It's a 10 point. We're also probably going to have this one by then, and we might be able to take these two up here. So there's a couple more points we might be able to take, probably this one. So you can count on that one falling, that one falling. That's 14 points right there, plus a, you know, a unity debuff for a major city falling. Might be able to do it. Might be able to do it. So let's actually grab these Fortress Buster divisions and see if we can't use them to smash our way across this river here in preparation. Just grab them all and do this. Let's see what happens. I mean, huge attack modifier. Oh my god. Oh, wreck those guys so hard. Yeah, I kind of expected that to happen. Alright, you can't move there, you can't move there, so you can move straight up this way. Good. And we had a retreat over here, but that's taken care of now. It was one of those ones where it's like, hey, let's get out of the way. Alright, now did any of our... we did have some divisions show up. We're going to grab some of these guys and mix them with some of these guys. I mean, they need some infantry, frankly. They need some sort of infantry, so that's what we're going to end up doing. And we're almost in place to really launch this attack. Really get it going. How are we doing here? Really good. Now we're under attack here, but that's okay. Prokhorovka has got nobody in it, so we can send those tanks in. Actually, you can send that infantry in, too. I don't know why that keeps hitting. Fuselage aerodynamics. Japan enforced conquer Shanxi. Aircraft systems is what was it? This one? More upgrades. Upgrades are kind of out of control. It looks like they're pulling out of the pocket here. So let's grab 1, 2 divisions and move them up here. I think they realize that it's going to be impossible to hold this salient. It is definitely going to be impossible to hold that salient. I mean, these guys have a huge combat width because of those big ass guns. Most of our units are in place, so if we want, I could definitely start this attack. Motorized regiment is going to go again with one of these guys. Merge them together. Gives them a lot more men on the battlefield here, and a combined arms bonus. And now what I wanted to do was, let's see. This is all confusing in here now. 50 hours, mercenaries, 2 hours. Oh, let's just wait 2 hours. 2 hours, and then that should go away. There we go. So grab these guys. And where's that? It's this one right here. Merge them together. Gotta get some infantry in there, and that's a lot of infantry. And now the veteran HQ will get mixed in right there as well, I think. Yeah, you didn't have an HQ. So that's good. Get those heavy tanks a-rolling. These guys they're all messed, all kind of weird messed up stuff right now, but it's okay. So now what we want to do, so it's this one, and it's which one, what's the other one? those two and this one right there. Create a higher command. Level 3, almost level 4 general. Attach him to the 2nd Panzer Army, which is right here. It's all in the command structure, so it's all fine. And what we need to do is we need to get this attack going. What I really want to do is cleave this northern section where they got a lot of reinforcements up here, apart from the southern section, because that's really going to mess up their supplies too. Battle of Tim. What is it about the province of Tim? What is it with Tim? I'm really curious. As for something about Tim, they've just got this bug up their ass about. Okay, let's launch this, just some conscripts there, so it shouldn't be too hard. Actually, we could do this. It should be a pretty easy battle as well. Defense modifier of 382%, attack modifier 200%, 170-something%. It's not too bad. They are about to break that division right there. If we wanted to, take these guys and try to soften the blow for them by hitting that city. Well, let's see, which one was this? That's right. Woo! That was not that hard. High caliber cannons and ammunition advances, wing aerodynamic advances, V weapons. Let's see, anything interesting? 5-year plan. Wing aerodynamics, that's this one right there. More upgrades. We got more infrastructure coming up though, which is really good if you look at our infrastructure. What was nice is that I built this infrastructure right up here to the max really early on, and it's not that bad right up here. It goes all the way to the very crux. It gets a little dicey in here, but it's, you know, these multiple supply lines going through here. Really helpful. I think we should start this up now. So let's grab our crazy divisions here and see how they do trying to cross this river here. They've got, it's a weird their organization is so low. Are they having supply problems now? Their organization is gone. How are you guys doing? Not too bad. Ground attack. Intercepted, but that's okay. He made it right across there. Didn't even slow down. We've got those panzers there. We leave one division behind. Everybody else can get across the river. Get across the river. And I mean, I'm a little surprised at this right here. We don't have much there. And actually what we should be doing is probably interceptors, air intercept. Let's give them not the entire range, but just this local combat area on continuous. So any Soviet bombers that come up will get smacked around. 12,000 for 22,000. The battle, what's battle? The 10th Battle of Tim. All right, we won this battle down here. That means you can launch an assault there, supported from this flank. Probably going to be pretty easy. Yep, not too bad. Some people are mentioning in the comments that I should build more MPs to take care of this. The problem is that my revolt risk is fine. I mean, there's these little tiny pockets where guys might show up, but on the whole, revolt risk is fine. A lot of them are popping up from events, not from actual revolt risk. So the MPs I have are perfect. I built like 30 MP divisions. They're perfectly capable of withstanding multiple combats, terrain, night modifiers, lack of supplies. I honestly think that the Soviet Union's having a supply crisis. In definitely in specific areas. Prokhorovka. Well, we got guys we're getting hit from multiple sides there, which is why they're having trouble, but I completely understand that. Alright, we're gonna break through there. How are we doing right here? 43. We only got a couple divisions fighting here. So we could easily grab, like, one of my best divisions, throw them into the fight, and see how, see how well they do. I want to make sure I don't use, like, fucking everybody. And what I should probably also do is take multiple provinces here. Take multiple provinces. Let's be, launch another attack there. Oh, that's not what I was looking for. I was looking for this guy. No, I want... That's what look at their supply problem. They have no supplies here. I'm a little shocked. I'm hoping the Finns will take this stuff up here. That would make things easier because there's a couple VPs up there. I'll make sure... Create the Panzer Lair Division. Awesome. I believe that was a heavy tank division. Extreme Terrain Combat Tactics Special Forces. Alright, now, if I was the Panzer Lair Division, I'd probably be around Berlin somewhere. They don't have Tigers yet. They might eventually. Why don't we actually put them in the south? Strategically redeploy. Guys are doing good there. Let's actually see if we can really help out here. I mean, we do have an attack. We do have an attack modifier there, so this guy's coming up. As long as we don't completely break and fall, I'd actually really love to take that city because that's a VP as well. All right, now what we're gonna do is attack, support attack. I've learned my lesson that you don't want to break through in just one tiny little spot. You want to kind of start off wide and maybe funnel it down eventually, depending on how many men you have to work with, so you don't get stuck with a bottleneck. Very good. Development penalty. Tanks should overrun in the plains. Tanks should overrun these guys like they weren't even there. They've got tanks heading in here, but I've got tanks heading in too. Expanded airbase. We're gonna save our money. Don't really need that. Looks like we're doing very well. How are we doing here? Pretty good still. Medium bombers, attack. Medium bombers, attack. Get them in there. Do what damage they can do. Gonna break through here. And what I like about this is it's going to, like, cleave this northern flank off of... Not completely, but it's basically... You know, their supplies are coming in from this way. So their supplies are then going to have to go all the way around my salient. And the reason I'm not focusing entirely on the Stalingrad front down here is because I don't know if Stalingrad will be the end of them, but I think it will. Alright, yeah, we're doing okay here. If I wanted to, I could do this. Support attack. That multiple combats should really hamper them here. Should have some pretty good odds here as well. Yeah, these tanks that were flying on by, now I'm like, okay, let's just send them straight into combat. They're here. Cancel. How are these guys doing? Not too bad. As long as... I hope I don't lose that battle. That's the thing, is I really don't want to lose that battle. You move here. Move them on up. Good. This salient is collapsing pretty easily. I mean, I could have done an encirclement there, but I think it was unnecessary and would have been too complicated for my battle plans. throw in another tank division here. How about some SS troops there? A little bit here, a little bit of there. Gotta break through. Lack of supplies. They do have lack of supplies, which I love. I like that I'm not the one suffering from lack of supplies and it's them. The Finns are making a little bit of progress up here. Whoa! Hello, exploding cell phone. You ever have a bunch of techs come through all at once? Battle the Frisian coast. Their bombers are wrecked. Submarine construction technology, small navigation radar. Twos right here. Volunteers, Hiwi. List of volunteers, occupied territories, drivers, cooks. Okay, perfect. Some more manpower. Not that I terribly needed it. Okay, interceptors are still getting wrecked. Battle the Frisian coast again. Yeah, my fighters are specifically set up to go after their bombers. I got the bomber focus tech instead of the fighter focus tech. And man, did they do a good job. Did one of those guys make it there already? Wow, made it across quickly. Expected him to take forever. That should give him a nice attack modifier. Yeah. They're almost through here, but I'm also making a lot of progress actually assaulting the city. And somebody said something very specific. Whatever you do, don't encircle Stalingrad. Now, that's probably good advice. I mean, it makes me really nervous to do exactly what Hitler did and take these provinces right here and leave the other bank of the Volga free. But if you surround it, it's kind of like gaming the system. We won that battle. Heavy losses crossing that river, but we won. All right, pause the game there. If you surround it, it seems to be when they get those events that spawn in tons of people. Alrighty, so we made it across the river, so what we're going to need to do, infantry, move on up. Basically, everybody here, minus one small infantry division, is going to move in. I love that this division, I don't know how to even pronounce that. I've been calling it Großdeutschland division, was the first one that made it in. Very good. And again, we're going to use this river as a natural break, basically. And as soon as we have this we got some units over here, we'll flank these guys from the other side of the river. All right, cancel that. These guys got shot up pretty bad, but they did their job. How are you guys doing? Still holding out good. That one's about to fall. How are we doing here? Not as good, but we're attacking across the river, so that's understandable. All right, now that province fell. That province fell. Let's get this stuff going. Get this pressure on them. I mean, we can create a pocket here, or we just push them right out. I think when we link our fronts up, I think things will just kind of unravel. We're actually making a lot of progress. Did somebody else make it here, or were we just doing well? I think we're actually making a lot of progress towards taking that city. Yeah, we are. We won that battle. Wow, they just barely held out. Just barely held out. What are we doing here? Good. We can throw in our bombers on not a continuous. We can send them in to help out. We have bombers down. Oh, those are fighters. Light bombers. Cancel. That was another big one. That one was the one up there, I think. Taking them off continuous so they're not out forever. I want to make sure these guys are on max range. Still the Volksjagers. Just want to make sure we were using the same ones. Pretty sure that was this one. It was. It was that one. Get them across. And I think the backcountry here, I don't think there's going to be anything there. Medium fuel tank, air-launched torpedoes. We're going to go medium all the way down just because I feel like it. Avionics. There. Avionics. Infantry. Which one was that? Engineer unit training. And... oh, more research is possible. Interesting. Hang on, I might do some tech stuff off screen. All right, all done. I made sure I left any combat up so we can take a look at the casualty statistics here. Nothing terribly important. Alrighty, so we got some units moving. Oh, they're all moving. These guys. Ah, they're fine. Doing really well, actually. I think the Soviet Union is on its last damn leg, and we're definitely going to try to crack this flank open too wide here to keep ourselves safe. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna grab, say, let's just take a whole bunch. Well, you know what we should do? Not you, because you were gonna get. Sorry, I know some people were like, no, don't break up the Fallschirmjägers, but for what are they good for? Sitting around, taking up supplies, doing nothing. Attack right there. Should do fine. One full unit there, and then we can flank them in a second, actually, as well. We got more units available to throw into the fray. What we're going to do is make sure these infantry... Tall boy bombs, nice. The infantry are going to get left behind to guard the flank while the what's it called? The tanks move on up. Alright, looks like in a lot of these areas they're actually pulling out, which is just glorious for me, because it means I could just steamroll right on through. Take the provinces without too much effort. I mean, my infantry have a huge piercing attack, so I can get through their tanks real nice and easy. Because, not anti-tank. Well, this guy has anti-tank. But some of them, where are they? Heavy AA. 88mm flaks. They're flak 37s right now, but they're being upgraded to 41s. This is a VP too, I think. It is? No, it's not. It's not a VP. That's a VP though. So how's this going? Marines? Get them involved. Crossing the river. What we can do is these guys that are getting lower on organization, why don't we take them out so they can rest, and the Marines will take their spot. Alright, good. This is going swimmingly. Swimmingly well. Alright, we won that battle. You're going there. You're going... Ooh. Pause. Cancel. Jet aerodynamics. Lost a province to some uprisings, but that's not a big deal. Jet. Actually went through and added in a bunch of naval stuff because we're pretty much I'm researching everything. I'm researching everything that I want, so now other things that are not as important are going to get added in there. So fine, you're fine. What I'd really like to see here is them suffering from lack of supplies. But it looks like I'm not going to be that lucky. Oh shit. Who shattered? Oh, damn it. That must have been some rough combat right there. It's not that bad. A lot of these units are pretty out of it. So let's grab 2 here and attack. Alrighty, here we go. The main body. 2, like that. 2, like that. If I could free these provinces up and push them aside, you know, before these units come on in, that'll just be perfect for us. Yeah, look at all this. Look at all of this. Right on up here. All these tanks just busting right through the line. Broke right on through. How we doing here? Well, if they would cancel this attack, I'm a little surprised they haven't. But what we can do is we're gonna roll on in here. You roll here. Oh, is he? They did attack me. Well, when this attack is over. Yep. That's gonna be the end, I feel. I knew this one was gonna be rougher because it's crossing a river into forests. But once we're across and we're into the plains here, it's gonna be nothing. Supplies and manpower, take it. Gotta worry about that though. Definitely have to worry about that. We are going to take the city right here. Definitely going to take it. This VP down here should fall pretty easily. Unfortunately, they are suffering from lack of supplies. That's the problem there. Right. Piercing attack of 49, armor of 45. Ooh, 62.5, yeah. Panzer 4 F2s. Alright, we are on the border of one of their cities. So what we need to do is, boom, support attack, get the attack started. Hopefully it won't be too difficult. Is there 2 units there? There are. Support attack. No. Support attack. There we go. Now well, they have a huge defense modifier. We broke through. They have a huge defense modifier, but we have a huge attack modifier as well, so not terribly worried. Attacking here. That's fine. Doing very well. City's about to fall. They just keep throwing units. Just whipping units at me. That's their only... That's basically their only... You know what we need to do? I think. Did we? I can't remember if I already did it yet, but the official attack has started. Rip that all the way up, because this is going to be a fat... This is Blitzkrieg. This is Blitzkrieg. This is Sparta. All right, some more of that infrastructure did finish up. It looks like it was right in there too. Yeah, the supplies are flowing through very nicely. It's a little bottled up in here. That's okay. Because we're still good. And we have, and like, if I need to, we do have our air transports. Straight on in here. Let's see, Marines are going up. Move you in. Gonna break through, and we're gonna create a little pocket here, and then move towards Stalingrad. We lost a battle. Oh shit! You know what? I thought I canceled that. That was my bad. I thought I canceled that attack. Shit. Yeah, that was my fault. Entirely my fault. I thought I had canceled that. Grabbing tanks. Panzer Grenadiers. Moving them on up. We broke through. We're going to take Kazan. And then this one, Kubriyashev, or whatever it's called. I don't see them doing very well up here. I mean, I slaughtered myself right there. That was my fault. This is forest, so probably going to be really rough trying to attack into that. Probably shouldn't. So many. We got all these units up here. I'm not worried about the number of units I have there. Alright, whatever you're doing, cancel it. Light troops move on in. All these units move on up. The city fell. You guys stay right there. You guys move up over here for me. I think this should be an easy battle. It's planes, right? Yep. Oh, man. I feel like this is the beginning of the end. The beginning of the end. I want to see who's there. Yeah, they got a lot of... Whoa! What level airbase? A level 30 airbase? Yeah, probably going to use my strategic rockets and whatnot to hit that kind of stuff. Doing so well. Okay. With the official attack started, we are going to end this episode right here. We made it into the middle of May. National, let's take this off before I forget. Civil defense, repair rate, very good. Ooh, man, it feels good to have started the attack. After, you know, months of worrying about getting things ready in time. Not entirely ready in time, but enough. And everybody else is catching up as we go. So everybody, if you've enjoyed this episode, just drop me a like. Leave me those comments right down below. And if you're interested in more Benjamin Magnus Plays Hearts of Iron 3, just subscribe to my channel, and I will see you next time.